Hi guys, today I'm visiting New York City and I'm particularly in the financial district of New York City showing you some of the most iconic places of the financial industry. So come along today, I'll be showing you some really cool spots. Let's go. So there is that charging bull in all its glory. Sometimes people call it the Bull of Wall Street. And as some of you guys in finance may be familiar, what does this bull mean? A bullish sign on Wall Street is a sign of optimism and growth, and meaning that the stock market is rising. So again, all these people waiting to get a picture with this, I guess, iconic bull. People taking a picture. Okay, now that we've seen the bull, I'm going to move on and see other sites of the city. We can walk towards the New York Stock Exchange, which is a little bit further north in the financial district. But I guess it's time to say bye to the bull because that was just one really crazy line and I still don't get it just to get a picture with it behind. But maybe there's some charm. I don't know. So here we are walking down to the New York Stock Exchange. Here is the entrance to the New York Stock Exchange. The closing bell just happened at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So you could see people exiting out of work, which was really cool, kind of seeing the end of the day, close of the stock exchange, more security tents over there, as you guys can see. It was just really cool to kind of notice, visit at a time when the closing bell had just happened. You can see those black railings are for security purposes. No one can enter or exit if they don't have a pass. The beautiful face of the New York Stock Exchange with those traditional columns. The ICE Intercontinental flag, that was really cool to see. And my favorite part is seeing the stock tickers. I love, seeing that. It was just really cool and kind of surreal to see it in person. That's just kind of like the New York feel of the stock exchange place. There was a street performer that waved and said hello, which was really fun. So I said hello as well. Here we have the statue of the fearless girl. She is facing the New York Stock Exchange, which is super symbolic. This statue was actually created to promote equal pay, which I think is obviously great. And yeah, it's really cool and symbolic. Here we're actually on Wall Street, which is so exciting. Here's the signs. It's just really cool, guys. Wanted to share. So I'll be walking to the Fed right now. I'm excited to show you guys. Again, this is peak Wall Street financial district. My hair is pulling crazy. I don't know what's going on. Crazy hair, don't care. There's like a lot of really high skyscrapers here. We're heading towards the Fed, and I want to show you guys too. So here we are at the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, which was also pretty cool to come and visit. So the Fed is pretty much known for executing monetary policy, providing all sorts of financial services, and really helping banks and regulating them. And if you've taken the CFA exam, for those of my CFA watchers, you know what monetary policy is. And here's kind of a sign of what the Fed is for and kind of a little bit background on it. But as you can see, it sort of has like a historic feel. It's a very old antique looking building, really preserved the architecture. I think the gold vaults are in this building, which is also kind of cool to know about. But again, obviously classic New York, those skyscrapers, that juxtaposition of old buildings and new buildings, skyscrapers. It was really just cool to see, and kind of coming to visit was just really exciting. I just thought it was really special. Obviously lots of security. We see people guarding the front doors. Kind of felt kind of scary walking through here, but yeah, it was just cool kind of to see all the columns of the building, and those doors are huge. And I actually wonder if those are the vault gates, but I highly doubt. Now I'll be heading over to the 9/11 Memorial and the whole World Trade Center area, pretty much kind of known as Ground Zero. Here is the Oculus that was rebuilt in the Ground Zero area. It sort of symbolizes New York's rebirth, which is really cool. And the architectural design is really amazing. Behind it is the building called the One World Trade Center, which is the one I just zoomed in on. And it's just like a really interesting place to be, I think, kind of in the aftermath of 9/11 and sort of seeing how Ground Zero has evolved. So it's just really pretty, and it's cool to see all of this. going inside the Oculus, and I'll take you guys through to see what it's like. It's really just a massive sculpture, and it feels just so huge going inside. It was really cool. So I'll be going inside and showing you guys the beauty of it. It's pretty much just a mall, and it connects to like transportation, I believe. So yeah, you'll see a whole bunch of it inside. So these are the windows of the Oculus, which are cool and huge, and it just feels like a surreal, like, I don't know, cool experience. It's like nothing I've ever been inside before. The arches inside and just like the height of the building. Okay guys, we are actually getting close to the 9/11 memorial. I'm gonna cross over the street and show you guys all the footage of this beautiful and secret place. Obviously 9/11, huge impact in New York, in the financial district. Literally happened right here where we're standing. I'm just gonna show you around, kind of have a moment of silence for this beautiful place. I'm gonna walk you through. Here in honor of September 11, which is almost, I'm filming this actually August 31st of 2023, so we're 22 years out almost from the anniversary of 9/11, and really walking through and commemorating the beautiful place that was the World Trade Center and still is the World Trade Center. Guys, walking over, you can just hear the sereneness of the memorial pool, which it is. I'm getting emotional just walking by here. It really is beautiful and such a special place, and I'm excited to share it with you guys. We see that on the deck of the pools there are names of every single victim who unfortunately passed in this tragedy that happened on 9/11. So it's just a beautiful way to commemorate them and really provide meaning to those who are lost and unfortunately didn't survive the 9/11 attacks. So lots of names. It's really just astounding how many names are really listed on these pools. These memorial pools are massive in size, and they actually represent the actual space that the Twin Towers used to stand, and it just really goes to show how huge this place was and what a big loss this was to the city, and all these names obviously very tragic. Over there as well. And now walking over to the second pool, it's literally maybe about a 30-second walk distance within each other, and it's pretty crazy to see how close they are to each other. And the pools were pretty much designed to replicate the spaces where the Twin Towers used to be. And like I said, it's a quick, pretty much 30-second walk, and you're by the second tower already, and now the second pool. So here we are at the second pool representing the second tower, and we can see on the decks here, it literally says, passengers of the flight that were victims. It also says the names of different battalions from the fire department, from the police department, and you'll see that etched into the decks of the pool as well. literally so many names here with the battalions and the fire engine names and all the first responders. It's just a lot of names. I want to show you guys how close Goldman Sachs' headquarters office is straight to the World Trade Center. So behind me is the memorial pools for the World Trade Center where the towers used to be. And if you just literally turn it behind me, that is the Goldman Sachs office over there. I'm going to walk you there, you'll see. So again, right over there, that is the building. And a quick walk over, the pools are kind of in that direction. So let's go ahead and actually cross. Here it is. We are actually on West Street. How exciting. Really cool apple globe of the world. I can't even bring the camera up because this building is so high. This is One World Trade, huge building. So this is actually West Street, and right over there where I'm zooming in is 200 West Street, which is the Goldman Sachs office. So let's walk over. The Goldman Sachs office, headquarter office, I would say, in New York. Again, here is the 200 West Street sign. The whole building is for Goldman Sachs. It's their headquarters office. And yeah, this is just kind of downtown Manhattan in its glory, and, you know, just a beautiful day. So once again, 200 West Street. Across the street is Brookfield Place. It's sort of like this really cool luxury mall area, lots of fine dining. There is One World Trade Center. Again, it's just such a beautiful view of the tower. And out on the deck of Brookfield Place, they kind of have this like summer theme going on. It's kind of situated right along the Westside Highway, which is, I believe, near the Hudson River. So you have this like waterway view, just sort of like a really cool place for people to hang out, come after work. It is right across the street from Goldman Sachs, so if you have a minute or two, you can kind of come out on this deck. It just seems like a cool place. It was the end of summer, like I said, end of August, so like a tennis match going on and just like a cool vibe. Okay, so we're out here on the deck by Brookfield Place. Gorgeous. Like I said, the vibes here are amazing. Beautiful Westside Highway, beautiful place to run, such a beautiful view in the back. Saw something funny I thought I would share with you guys as I close out this video. This is probably the coolest thing I've seen today. You guys will like this.